And we are back. Nimrandir coming back to Final Fantasy V, and we're on a boat. So we've been told to go to the Wind Shrine, but before I do, I kind of want to say, I was hoping I could, magically go back and get back into the pirates' hideout, because we clearly, left rooms behind that we couldn't explore. Instead, we're going to hit a cutscene right out of the gate. Captain, shall I sail her to the Wind Shrine for you? Okay, sure. Why not? I'm usually the type to explore myself, but I really have no idea where I'm going, so let's just say yes. Ah, get the wheel! That guy's so excited. Okay, so yeah, that's not where I would have gone at all, so that was probably for the best. Lord knows how many random encounters I'd have had. Alright. Okay, well, now here we are on the first floor of the Wind Shrine, and you can clearly tell there's some mess going down from what's happening to our left. Okay. I guess we'll check these guys out. Princess Lena! What's happened? Is everything all right? The wind suddenly stopped, and now monsters have overrun the shrine. Okay, well, we knew about the wind, which apparently has not actually stopped, just 95% stopped or something. Anyway, so now we know we're going to have monsters to deal with, because we couldn't play a game like this without random encounters. I love her face. We've got a scroll, a Home Alone shocked face. What about Father? The king went up to the top floor. He has yet to return. Something must have happened to... Thanks, subordinate guy. Galuf, could you please hit him? The crystal's up on the top floor, right? Won't hurt to go up and take a look. I'm still working on a appropriately piratey voice for Ferris. You'll have to bear with me. I'll probably never come up with one, but... Ferris, you're right. Come on. All right, and now everybody hops back into Butz's pockets. We'll do some talking. When those monsters overran the shrine, we fled to this room and haven't been able to leave. King Tycoon went up to the top floor to check on the crystal, but that was some time ago. Y'all don't have some kind of... I mean, you might not have timepieces, I don't know. Man, okay, I was trying to catch this guy. The crystal upstairs is controlled by a machine that amplifies its power. The crystal amplification machine suddenly stopped responding. Princess, please take these with you. Sweet. We will not say no to potions. I am not above swag collection. Drink this water to restore your energy. It's good to know that's water, but yeah, just it kind of looks like, it looks like it should hold water, but anyway. So, yep. So we're healed up. I feel bad that I've got these guys crooked, but I'm not going to try to fix them right now. All right. And I can run. I do have a button that lets me dash. Okay. So we're on the second... Wow, one step in and we get random encounters. Okay. I inexplicably just, waited to, let that thing get off its paralyzed. I'm glad it didn't do damage. Alright, so Galuf and Lena have leveled up. Ferris is behind them. Yep. And we are all freelancers. I mean, I know what that means because, as I've said before, I've played this game, but it is kind of funny that it lists it, so... Hey, here's a treasure chest. It contained a tent. So now I'll have a way to restore myself right before boss fights. And yeah, my guys can take people out pretty fast if I just hold down the attack button at this point. It's not, not a lot of exhaustive work. Ooh, some leather shoes. Well, don't mind if I do, game. Who should wear the leather shoes? Okay. I don't think anybody has an accessory off the bat, so, Lena's probably she's a princess, it seems right. She should have some kind of shoes, right? So... Now, ironically, it increases her weight slightly, which, you know, just... If I remember right, that just slows down how quickly the battle gauge fills up, but... I'll be honest, it's not something I usually put much thought into. It's kind of like, you need the armor. Well, I've hit a save point. That can't be an omen of anything bad at all. It's a consecrated circle. I may rest safely in a tent or cottage, or even save my game. I like that the game saving it. Now, granted, this is one of those weird things that having come from, you know, I was used to save points, but, you know, there was in the modern era, most of the time you can just kind of save anywhere you want, or maybe you're, like, playing, like, a Dark Souls type game, and it just saves instantaneously, like, whether you want it to or not. Whoops, don't do it twice. Okay. So now where to? We got 2 sets of steps. We'll go this way. Aha! I picked the way that led to a chest, which is what I wanted. Who didn't have a leather cap? Ferris is the only person that had a leather cap. She's a pirate, there's a treasure chest, it just seems on brand. Ferris, have a hat. Which you can't actually see on your character model, but anyway. Alright. There we go, yeah. Just spam attacking these things, because there's not really a lot of strategy. Trying to keep them from burning out my hit points. Butz. Again, remember, the game tried to call him Bartz. His name should be Butz, just to remind everyone. Now, do I get... You know, the real bummer of it is that like I said, is that when you level up, like your HP goes up, but it doesn't actually give you, like, the difference. So now I look like I've gotten beaten up, even though the only attack I've absorbed in here was a little paralysis thing from a snake, because I took too long. Alright, 3rd floor of the Wind Shrine. Uh-oh, these are probably going to get to do some damage. As Galuf continues not to have a weapon in hand. And he pays for it. The one person without a weapon takes damage. Okay. I like Ferris and Lena's, like, attack poses. Like, you know, Butz just kind of like, he's like, I'm about to go. But yeah, they look like they're going to try to mess some stuff up. Alright, Galuf and Lena have leveled up now. Alright. Whoa, there's a big griffin-looking thing right there. Okay. Yeah, we just spamming the entries, trying to get stuff in so they don't get to attack. Eventually, there will come a time I'll have to make some actual tactical decisions instead of just, you know, hit the attack button. More shoes. More shoes means more defense. Who else? Lena's wearing shoes. We haven't found a weapon for you yet, Galuf, so have some shoes. You know, put them on your hands. Maybe you can punch with them. Yeah. All right. Oh, here's a door. This door is... What's the point of this room? Really, game? Why is there a... Okay, that's going to drive me bonkers. Why is there a door right there? Now I'm walking to the door on the other side. Oh, a preemptive strike. Sweet. I should be even... I could be even more careless. Alright. Alright. Well, now I feel silly. There was a hidden passage right there. Doggone it. Oh well. Now, this room's got a chest. With a broadsword. Hey, Galuf. You seem like you should be able to wield a broadsword. Yeah, Butz already has one. Yeah, I'm trying to check the attack ratings. Yeah, because Ferris's dagger is almost as good as the broadsword, but okay. So now he's got an actual weapon, so that'll probably be important. I'm honestly looking at this stage. I'm kind of I'm a resource miser. If you've seen any of the other videos on the channel, I hate spending resources, but Looks like there's probably going to be a fairly significant fight coming up here, and I don't want to walk all the way back down. Once upon a time, I straight up would have just climbed back down the thing. Yeah, chest is empty. I hadn't actually thought to check the others, but... Yeah, I would have just walked all the way down and dealt with random encounters to recover everything, but now I'm old and I'm kind of in a hurry and I'm trying to record a video for y'all, so that's not really fun. Wow, this guy. By this guy, we mean this griffin-y dragon thing. He's not playing around. That's not unfair. He was making the whole building shake as he jumped. It's a wing raptor. I mean, we don't have... It's basically just, like, you know, queue up as fast as possible. Yeah, just spam it. Just tee them all up. Oh, breath wing. I don't know what breath wing is, but it hurt pretty bad. I'm glad I healed people. As I continue just to spam attack. And wing raptor is gone. Okay. So... Yeah, not a terribly tactically thrilling fight. Butz is almost half hurt now. Bloodied, if you will. We got nothing for that fight. Nothing, it says. Well, I got a phoenix down, apparently. I mean, which makes sense. It looked vaguely phoenix-like, and we got a feather from it. I'll be honest, it took me a long time to realize that the down was supposed to be a reference to a type of feather, but... Yeah, maybe that was more information than you wanted. Alright, 4th floor of the shrine. I'm trying desperately to make it without having to spend more healing, but... Well, it's the crystal room. It gets its own name. The crystal! It's shattered. Butz, how do you know you've never been in here? What the? More Mode 7 effects. Okay, I'm gonna guess that was a fire crystal, because it's red. Did it just shoot something? Is that bad? Are we getting ready to fight again? No, it... Courage. The essence of flame. Well, apparently, I like that of our 4 characters, the essence of flame and courage was given to the pirate. Someone who takes things from people without rightfully owning them. Anyway. Nope. Okay, well, I suppose this is the water crystal. Because this was the wind crystal, right? Okay. Wait, Lena's like the Princess of Tycoon, but she got the essence of water and not wind? Okay. Devote away, Lena. Devote away. I'm gonna go with Earth. Earth, right? It's green. Green equals Earth somehow, and a bit of yellow. But actually, I think it was just all yellow tinged. I just saw that green stuff. Well, Gallop has taken hope, the essence of Earth. Hope that one day maybe he'll remember who he is, and I hope he's not Qui-Gon Jinn. Okay. And... and what's left of the wind crystal shoots Butz in the face. He is passionate. The passionate essence of wind. What was that? I feel passionate now. What's happening? Feels warm. Maybe nap time. Are these the crystal's essences? But have they all broken? I mean, that'd be a valid question. I hope she goes there. Of course she didn't. Whoa, in other news, your dad just teleported in. Father! In Terabang? Listen, and listen well. You are the chosen 4, the warriors of light, bearers of the 4 crystal essences. Nobody else was available, Butz, so congratulations. Klingon promotion. Father, what do you mean? The wind crystal has already shattered. Exhibit A. I'm just imagining the king gesturing around at the bits of crystal. The other 3 crystals are in danger as well. You 4 must protect them. Well, it's 4 on 3. It seems like the odds are on our side. We got the numbers advantage. An evil presence is awakening. One that wishes to return everything to darkness. And it's already succeeded in returning me to darkness. Father! Go forth, warriors of light, and save the crystals. Where did he go? What? Wait, no! Father! Why do I have a buckle on both sides of my belt? Should we be worried about the fact that we just got swarmed by the shards of the crystal? What are these? Let Galuf and Butz hand the idiot ball back and forth. They're shards of the crystal. They were trying to salvage Butz here. It's not a good fit. I want those dialogue pieces changed. But did Ferris not get one? Like, too closed in on everybody but Ferris. They are crystal fragments, and stored within the power of warriors of legend. Do we have a narrator? Knight, monk, blue mage, thief, black mage, white mage. The crystal, it's lending us its power. I think it's time we got out of here. I'm wanting some yogurt. Lena, I've known you for all of, like, a few hours, but I feel obligated to try to comfort you. To be fair, watching your dad, like, get sucked away by a glowy rainbow orb? Yeah. There should be a warp panel behind the altar that will take us outside. Well, that's good to know. I just unlocked a trophy for passion, the essence of wind. Alright. Sure enough, there is a teleporter. Okay. Yes, why don't we leave? And... Oh, hi, Boko. We left you back outside that cave. Should we go get you? But I like an explanation about the crystal fragments and the job ability system. Nim knows how this works, but you may, it may be kind of new to you. So we'll go ahead and we'll play through this. The fragments of the shattered crystal are imbued with the power of legendary warriors. The 4 chosen by the crystals are granted use of those powers in the form of jobs, in quotes. Jobs. So yeah, now I have a jobs menu, which was it there and it was grayed out? I can't remember. So yeah, so we start with these 7 and we can assign them to people. So make Butz a black mage. So was I missing text there? Or is it just showing you? By assigning jobs, the 4 characters can gain special abilities that correspond to those jobs. Yeah, so most jobs have a default command, and then you can equip something else from another job, and you've got a second slot, basically. A character's job and abilities determine the types of armor and weapons he or she can equip. Don't worry, characters automatically equip the best available gear whenever you assign them a new job. And then we can change gear manually if we want to. Apparently we have nothing for Butz the Black Mage. There's an optimal button. I haven't used it yet, because... yeah, I'm a control freak, what can I say? By mixing and matching different jobs and abilities, you can create warriors with unique skill sets. Or basically just make 4 of the exact same super character. Such as a Black Mage, it can use the jump ability. I love that it mentions an ability we don't have access to with those jobs. We won't get jumping for a while. Or a knight that can use white magic, like a paladin. Let's take the latter as an example of how to use the job system. First, we'll set our job to that of a white mage. Yep. I'm gonna make Butz a white mage. Okay. Yep. Like he's excited. I love that they're so excited when you change their jobs. Yeah! Though Boko's excited. Much like experience points, as battles are won, you will receive ability points. If you go back and look at the victory screens, there's been a thing labeled ABP that's just been empty because we were jobless. Or, if I'm right, in the first game they were called Bear, like back in the Super Nintendo days, but now we call it, freelancing. So, with enough ability points, you'll gain the White Mage ability White Magic. Now, let's switch jobs to that of a Knight and choose White Magic as the ability. So again, we're sort of assuming you went and fought for like 3 hours of encounters and have some abilities. Now you've successfully created a knight who can perform white magic. So now Butz celebrates his knighthood. So that's how you get knighthood. You just go into a menu and say, I want to be a knight. Yep. Bye, Boko. Lark. I like that Boko was able to talk. All right. So now, oh wow, we got auto heal. That's a nice touch. This game's old school enough. It wouldn't have surprised me if like Butz still had like 30 some hit points, and if I didn't go back in and heal, he was going to get like manhandled. So now I got to decide what I want, what jobs I want people to have. So now of the available options, I think it's going to be kind of funny to have Galuf as a monk, since he didn't have a weapon for most of the time anyway. So a bare-fisted fighting thing just makes sense. Yes. Galuf be a monk. So he has a group kick attack that you can use, so you can hit the entire thing. That's kind of their default command, and as I fight, I'll have other abilities I can equip. Now granted, as long as I'm a monk, I don't think there's much... I don't know how much how much else you'd get as a, otherwise. Anyway. Yep. Alright, so he can still wear his stuff, but no sword. Fair enough. Alright. Now, of these other characters... I'm playing against type, because it's sort of by default, it feels like Butz is kind of supposed to be the game's hero, but I like this idea of him being the medic. I mean, I can imagine him trying to rub a little dirt on it, kind of. He's like a kind of a football coach type healer, but anyway. So, yep, so we'll do that, and we don't have any other abilities, and... And he cannot equip any weapons yet. Okay, we'll have to play around here. But, alright. So, I'm kind of feeling the idea of making Lena a knight for some reason, just to play against type. Although, I don't know, I'm thinking of going... So blue mages are kind of fighty spellcasters, but they don't have traditional magic. So blue mages instead, when they get hit by certain enemy spells, they learn them. And so it's kind of good to have that around. I don't know. Do I want Lena as the blue mage, or do I want Ferris as a blue mage? We'll go with Lena as the blue mage. Okay. So yeah, so now she's all equipped. Let's see, and then we'll make Ferris a knight. Sure. Okay. So, yeah, normally you kind of want to have, and it makes sense, she did have a shield, so she's the most knightly pirate who's ever pirated. Alright. Now, when I honestly cannot remember if the way this game is designed, you want to have people, so I want Butz in the back line, because as a spellcaster, he's not going to be able to hit, he's going to be doing crap for damage. But I also... It used to be the case that you kind of wanted to arrange your party based on, like, the people who are up at the front would take more damage. I don't know if that system persisted since they added the front and back rank deals, but let's face it, we don't want to be looking at Butz. Ferris just seems cooler. She's a pirate, right? And their stats did change around, so Galif and Ferris now have more HP. Butz has a little more MP. Okay, he can't even use the knife that Look, I do think it's funny at this stage. So, yeah. So, yeah, Butz can't even use a knife. He's just punching things as a white mage. Sure. Just now notice there's a separate formation option. Okay, but you can just move over there. That feels a little redundant. Anyway. So yeah, let's go back in, heal up. See what these guys have to say. We will stay here and pray that somehow the crystal may be restored. I'm presuming you're not like researchers. You like just work for the king or something. But anyway. Princess Lena, the wind is becoming weaker and weaker. I mean, it can't get less weak than no wind, so... I mean, there is a floor. Let's try to look at the bright side. Perhaps the amplification machine overloaded the crystal, and that's why it's cracked. I mean, that could be. Oh yeah, that's right. Even here, the wind grows ever weaker. If it were to stop completely, then what? If the other 3 crystals were to shatter as well, then... oh dear. We've never had that happen before. The crystals in Walsa and Karnak are hooked up to the same type of amplification machines. Maybe that was a bad call. Just saying. Alright, now that we're healed up... okay. Alright, now we had the save points in the dungeon. You can't actually just save anywhere on the world map that you like, so let's go ahead and record that for, it doesn't give me the option to just, like, have me go somewhere from here. Now I just have to explore, eh? Okay. Whoops. Well, I didn't mean to get off, but that's not good. I didn't mean to stumble into a Bandersnatch. Okay, well, that honestly scared the crap out of me. Just gonna tell you, a Bandersnatch should not have been easily killable by a bunch of, like, level 4 Final Fantasy characters. That's just not how that works. So you notice up in the top there, alongside the Gil and XP, now I've got ABP that I've started accruing towards my job, towards the jobs I currently have equipped. Okay. Yeah, don't have to press a button to get off the ship, apparently. Can I go through here? It's the Torna Canal. The canal gate is locked, so that'd be a no. Can't go through the canal. So I'm stuck here for now. Well, can I go back into my pirate hideout? Like, I really want to go back into the pirate hideout, but no. Alright. So we're kind of wandering around at this stage. Can I get to... because the meteorite would still be blocking my way back to Tycoon. Which, by the way, so Lena was just going to be hoofing it all the way to... yeah. I will admit, I kind of thought that she was going to be a little, closer, but whatever. Also, we left our chocobo outside that cave. Aha! Here's a town. Figured there'd be a town somewhere. This is Tool. Grog! Grog! Ferris's crew abandons the ship for Grog. Think I'll stop in and have a drink as well. Arr. I haven't actually done a pirate R for Ferris yet, so it seemed appropriate. I don't have my leader now. Although it is funny, even when I rearranged the party, Butz is still... I hadn't noticed he was the one he was still the one we were seeing. You look a little wet behind the ears. How's about I take you to the Green Hordes Club? Okay, sure. Yeah, I reckon so. First, shut your eyes. Can't have just anybody figuring out where it's at. It's over here. Here we are. Oh, okay. So, I'm training to be a bard. Listen to this. Long, long ago in the canal to the east, a big ol' ugly monster was having a feast. It ate lots of people, 53 at least, but the good guys used the crystal and sealed away the beast. Oh yeah! The meter needs some work, friend. My granddad says he regrets telling me that story now, but you guys liked it, right? I mean, you did at least come up with a couple of different rhymes for beast, so... Man, getting in front of people to talk to him is annoying. Spinny, 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 wee! I think I'm going to throw up, but I'm having so much fun! Sure, buddy. So I'm guessing the Green Hordes Club teaches you, like, you know, about, like, you know, basic game mechanics. Would I be right to assume you're new to this adventuring thing? Yes. Yeah, sure, we'll play along. We're new. Alrighty, then come on in. If your hair suddenly turns white, it means you're aging and you'll gradually get weaker and weaker. Try putting mages and other folks with weaker defense in the back row. You can reverse the front and back rows. Yes, we've done this already. You know, gee, I've played this game before. Oh, wow. Okay. Don't put Galuf in the back. Yeah. You really put the monk in the back. Thank you. Alright, just a demo. You can harm ghosts and the undead with recovery magic, such as Cure. That is extremely good to know. I'm not sure if this game has the, you know, kill an undead immediately with a Phoenix down stunt in it somewhere, but it's fun when you can do it. Saving the game is something you should do often. Then you'll always be able to pick up right where you left off. Didn't we just do that? I'm going to go with no for now. But, urns and chests like these sometimes have goodies inside. I'll have a look-see. I found a tent. And a Phoenix down. And a potion. This guy says keep an eye out for secret passages. Try walking through the wall to my left and you'll catch my drift. Okay, and thieves have yeah, you can learn an ability that shows you secret passages. I was wondering how I'd get to the other chest. Has an ether. That's cool. And 100 gil. Money, money, money! What did she say from... No, it just says thanks for stopping by. Man, there's a lot of dudes here. Okay. You probably noticed those numbers that pop up during battle. White numbers indicate damage, green ones are hit points that have been regained. Press and hold the button simultaneously jump out if you want to run away. So, yeah. But beware, not all enemies will let you go. Yeah, so, yeah, you kind of have to, like, just keep doing it until it works. There's not a flee command. Well, there is a flee command, but... How's about I fill you in on a couple of useful abilities? Sure. Two-handed. With this ability, when you have a weapon in one hand and the other hand is empty... So, yeah, so you know, swing something with two hands, you do more damage. Basically, you're using a one-handed weapon with two hands so you can attack with a heavier swing. Sprint. As long as one person in your party has sprint, you can run faster. So I think instead of like double speed, it's like bonkers. You're like quad speed or something. Yeah. Blue magic and learn. We were talking about blue magic earlier. The art of learning monsters' special techniques. However, to learn them, you'll need to set the blue mage ability learn, then get hit by the enemy attack. That's the problem. Some of them are actually buffed, so you have to like take control of the enemy to get them to hit you or confuse them. It can be a little tricky. You can learn attacks like a Goblin's Goblin Punch, a Steel Bat's Vampire, or a Moldwind's Arrow. Okay? So, yeah, I may need to go back and farm up some blue magic abilities, but to use a monster skill in battle, you'll need the blue mage ability, Blue Magic. Great. When your hit points begin running low, use a potion or white magic such as Cure to restore them. Wait mode. Okay. I actually have it set this way because I'm not fast at going through menus, so yeah, I don't like having the little battle gauge fill up and my getting murdered while I'm trying to find the spell I want to cast. Or picking an item, even worse, later on. Inside this chest is a present from me. Which one bet it's a monster? I figured I'd look to see if there were anything on the bookshelves. It's gonna be a fight. I was kind of letting it hit Lena because I wanted to see if it would do the Goblin Punch, but... Yeah, there we go. That should do it. Alright. Did I learn Goblin Punch? Yeah, I learned Goblin Punch. Okay. I can't remember how useful Goblin Punch really is, but I couldn't help myself. And I got some leather shoes. Hee-hee-haw. Sometimes monsters hide treasure chests. Try to be more careful from now on. Yeah, well, thanks, old man. Okay. So, it was nice coming to the Green Hordes Club, even if it was mostly information I'd already knew or things I'd already told you. Anyway, we are about time to that we should be pressing pause on the video before we finish exploring tools. So let me go ahead and say goodbye here. Well, as always, thanks for watching. Feel free to check out the first video if this is where you started on my series of Final Fantasy V playthrough. We will catch you for some more classic JRPG action next time.